Hello, sports fan. This is Steven here with Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. We're going to be covering Houston Texans defensive end slash linebacker Will Anderson Jr. We're going to take a deeper dive into his game. Before we get right into that, I want to make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Looking at a stellar rookie season where we saw one Will Anderson Jr. rack up Pro Bowl nods, a couple of votes as far as defensive captain, and you see exactly what he was able to do on the football field from the special team side, blocking punts, blocking passes, getting sacks, helping getting interceptions. The kid did everything all over the field, lining up at linebacker, lining up at defensive end. We saw him essentially do what we knew he could do coming out of the University of Alabama. And now that you add Daniela Hunter on the other side, you have two bookend defensive ends who can not only be athletic freaks, but get to the quarterback, who can play either side, who can pass rush, who can put their hand in the dirt and bull rush. There's a number of things that both these guys can do, and it's going to create a new havoc-type defense for the Houston Texans. When you think about what they were able to do last year, it was stellar. Not a lot of people expected a lot from this Texans defensive unit, but DeMeco Ryans has these guys coached up, and you got to think, you got an AP Defensive Rookie of the Year, and you got Daniela Hunter, who is a perennial guy that gets 10 to 15 sacks, and you're thinking, and your mouth's just salivating, thinking, okay, this defense could really turn some things. On the front end, and you're looking just at the front end, you have the possibility of these guys getting double-digit sacks. Not only helping in the run game with slowing down the run, but also making sure quarterbacks are uncomfortable, and that's what you're looking for if you're DeMeco Ryans and the Texans. You see him spending time in the offseason with Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett, and them chopping it up, him giving him game. And you're seeing, okay, he's learning how to take care of his body more, he's learning how to play faster, he's learning how to use his power better. And these are the things why you see the kid is hungry. Not only hungry for sacks, but hungry for leadership, hungry to be the best person he can be. I think that the Houston Texans have a special unit. Offensively, you already know what C.J. Stroud brings to the table. You know what kind of things they're cooking with. But the defensive side, that I feel like is what's going to bring it home on the back end of next season. And you got to think, they have a special unit that's going to have to go up against a Tennessee Titans ball club that's vastly improved on offense, vastly improved on defense. You got to keep in mind the Jaguars are there, the Colts are there too. So it's going to be an updated unit, updated roster, and I think this is going to bode well for them going into next season. I think that when it's all said and done, this gentleman may have, Will Anderson Jr., may have his hands in the conversation of Defensive Player of the Year. And you just got to think, the Texans, the sky's the limit for these guys. There's not one area that you look and say, okay, this team is a weak team or this team is not going to be a great team. I feel like this team is going to be abundantly good, and they're going to have a lot of wins late. They're going to be able to stave off a couple of different offenses and essentially win with their defense. Same thing with the offense and win a couple of late game heroic things with C.J. Stroud. So look out for the Texans. Look out for Will Anderson Jr. because I feel like this is going to be a breakout season for him, only in his second season. But you got to think, greatness comes in no weight, no shape, no form. If he's ready to ball out, he's ready to ball out. The kid is special. So all you Houston Texans fans, rejoice, you got a stud on your hands. NFL fans, what do you think about the Houston Texans? Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus, and we'll see you on the very next episode.